What's up, everybody? Snus and stuff. Back again, talking about snus. What do I gotta say? Yeah, talking about snus today. Talking about a portion snus. We're gonna be talking about Nick and Johnny White Heat. White Heat, Nick and Johnny. Yeah, and you can tell right there. Had to sort of peel off the warning sticker, so it didn't come off all the way. Here's the top on the thing. Pretty cool. Got this on Northerner about 2 months ago. Expires the beginning of next month, which is, you know, whatever, about typical of Swedish Match. Yeah, Nick and Johnny White Heat. Apparently, all this is just a name change. They just changed the name of this stuff. Apparently, this used to be Nick and Johnny White Portion. That was the original name of this stuff, but they just changed the name. White Heat. White Heat. Apparently, somebody down here says this is Nick and Johnny Black Portion, or Nick and Johnny Black, because apparently years ago, the Nick and Johnny White portions were black, sort of like a General Onyx or something like that. Which I suppose that's about right, because it's a white portion. Yeah, whatever. So let's talk about the portions. So this is the portions right there. They come in the Swedish Match spiral when you get a new can, because it's a Swedish Match white portion. Let me show you one of them. This is it. Sort of in that wedge shape, very typical Swedish Match white portion. Tiny little thing. I mean, these are, I'm assuming, Swedish Match's new sized white portions. I mean, that thing is small compared to a lot of other companies, you know. From what I heard, Swedish Match, apparently they're cutting down, they're bringing their weights down, so I guess they're making smaller portions now, which kind of sucks, but what can you do, right? So yeah, those are the portions. They're fairly moist for a white portion. When I think of a white portion, I think of it being pretty dry, but these were pretty moist. When you open the can, it's normally like this for Swedish Match white portions. You see like little splotches, little moist little dots. I don't know, but you know, there is some moisture in there. It's not completely dry. It's certainly very dry when you first put it in, but once it's in there for a little bit, you know, that dryness sort of goes away. Excuse me. But smell. So this stuff smells, to me personally, it smells like General. It smells like Grove Snus. And that's pretty much it. It kind of smells like a mix between General and Grove. Maybe like a General Onyx sort of smell about it. Or maybe a Grove Spark portion, or... But, yeah. It's definitely got this sort of, almost sort of semi-dark, kind of pungent flavor or smell about it. It's pretty good. You can definitely tell it's Swedish Match. It's definitely got that smell about it and that flavor about it. And yeah, the flavor, it is, it's pretty salty. It's definitely very salty. It's not like crazy salty, but I personally think it's a bit saltier than a lot of snus. But it's a good flavor. It's kind of spicy. It's got this spicy little bit about it. Maybe that's because this is sort of a stronger portion, but it sort of has a bit of a spice to it. Not like a spice like a Nick and Johnny Radical Red sort of burning tingle, but almost like a peppery spice about it. Very peppery. That's a good characteristic. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's talk about weight and price. The price of this stuff, Swedish Match, $4.42 on Northerner for a can of this, $4.44 on Snus Central for a can of this stuff. It's Swedish Match. It's expensive. You know, it's a 21.6 gram can, so I'm assuming there's probably about 20 portions in this can. And you saw the size of them. They're not big portions. I mean, these are like borderline mini portions, I think. It's expensive, you know. It really is. But every damn Swedish Match video I make, I'm talking about how fucking expensive they are, because they are expensive. But it's good. It is good snus. It's a nice, well-rounded tobacco flavor. There's really nothing else in there. Sort of a peppery, almost leathery sort of tobacco. Very similar to Grove, I think. Very similar to General. Although not quite as much of a citrus as a General, but it's definitely Swedish Match. But it's good. I definitely recommend giving this stuff a try. Nick and Johnny White Heat. It's pretty good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's good. It's good tasting snus. I'd definitely have it again if I had it. If I had another can of it. I didn't talk about nicotine. This is an 11 milligram portion, so it's a fairly strong portion. It's definitely above average. If the size on these portions were a bit bigger, I would imagine the nicotine would jump up. If they put more actual snus inside the portions, the nicotine would probably be higher, but this is definitely a strong snus. It is a strong white, as they put it. Yeah, check it out. Nick and Johnny White Heat. Don't be fooled by the name. It's not some crazy flavor. There's nothing really hot about it. It's a little peppery, but it's peppery like a lot of General Snus or Swedish Match snus. It's just a rebadge of Nick and Johnny White portion. That's all it is. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Good, pretty good snus. New stuff. I'm not gonna be digging around trying to find it. I just jumped on here real quick. What am I doing? Yeah, there's nothing really new in the U.S. warehouse. They got that Thunder Wintergreen long cut. I think they have that in the U.S. warehouse now. I want to try to get some of that. I'm a real big fan of Thunder long cut. One of my favorite snoozes, which is great. No other new snus really. They got that Grove snus, Motorhead. You know, that's about it. Let me check. Let me check Snus Central, see if there's anything new on here. Nothing I haven't mentioned before. They got the new Gotland Summer Snus, which I really want to try. I'm eventually get some of that. And yeah, that's it. Nothing new. Nothing new, guys. Nothing crazy. So yeah, that's about it. So Nick and Johnny White Heat, give it a shot if you hadn't had it. It's good. It's worth it. I know you guys over in the UK right now can't get snus. That really sucks. I don't know what to say. It's just complete bullshit, and you all know that. Yeah, it just sucks. I mean, I don't see it lasting very long, you know. I don't think this ban's gonna last very long, because I mean, it's bullshit. So anyway, keep snoozing.